Welcome to our Ghanaian tourism through forest reserves, waterfalls, and the upscaling of the mountains and downscaling of the valleys. The Brave Heart Expedition team are prepared. The rest of our Ghana's most beautiful contestants are also ready. Eastern region, here we come. Eco-tourism for baby. Yeah, beautiful. Ghana's most beautiful. Yeah, we are beautiful. This is my life. We find ourselves in Labolabo, a small settlement behind Akosombo, or Enum to be precise, which is closer to Peki. We are here to educate ourselves and then educate people to also love their environment. Wow, awesome nature. Well, the real hustle is yet to begin. I will first educate you. 1. Never litter. 2. Respect local tradition and etiquette. 3. Follow designated paths. 4. Don't harm any animal, plant, or natural habitats. Please, let's enjoy our stay here. Here we go. Yanko.
Welcome to Survival Beach. My name is JJ and I will be your expedition leader. We're going to kayak 2 kilometers to Survival Island, and that's the big island you see behind me. When we get onto the lake itself, because the water level has come up, and because the water level is up, there's a lot of trees in the water, so we are shielded from the actual lake. So we are going to kayak out of the trees and get into a bit of open water. Then I will take you through some paddling instructions. There's 2 of you in a single kayak. Okay, so we might pair you up different regions in one kayak. Okay, and you have to learn how to use the techniques to your advantage. 2 kilometer kayaking should take us no more than 30 minutes to get to Survival Island. But typically, Some of you might be going around in circles, but that's perfectly okay. All right, it takes some time to find the rhythm and to be able to synchronize. All right, but once you get the rhythm, it will be easier for you to head out there. We'll be here with you, so we'll ensure that none of you get lost or find yourself going in the wrong direction. But remember the first rule: do not panic. Okay, just remain still in the water. In fact, don't do anything once you hit the water. All right, somebody will be there to guide you. If I want to go straight, I do right, and then it goes left. I do left, and then it goes right. So if I keep doing them in a rhythm, or I keep moving in a straight line, we want to turn right. So let's paddle on the left only. So notice that when we paddle on the left only, we turn right. Okay. Now, another way of turning right is to push the water back. Okay, push. Then that also helps.
On the right side.
Now the person at the back is the one that does the steering. Okay? Yeah, so if the boat goes the wrong way, it's your fault. Don't paddle this way. Paddle this way. This way. Okay, very good. Yeah, do it that way. Yeah. On both sides.
On one side.
Do it on both sides. Okay, that's enough. Now reverse. Like paddle normally. Pull the water, yeah. Pull it. So now we're heading for the island.
Heading for the island.
Only left and turn. How do you feel coming this far?
Oh my God! Team, together, everyone achieves more.
I think it's teamwork. If you all decide to do same things at the same time, you realize there is a result. But as you can see, some are going left and see. Obi go left, Obi go right. When your teamwork, oh my God, merry go round and round.
I'm finally Rebecca said, "Kose," but here we agree to correct. Right, in there, right.
We made it!
We made it! Woo!
We are now on the island and we are yet to start the journey. But before that, these are the people who first arrived from the kayaking. Please, Ohima, how did you see the journey?
It was quite a challenge, but then we had to be at this point at this time. So we had to bring all the techniques out there. Left, right, left, just to pull through, and then
So,
we are here.
were you first or second?
I think we were second.
Ah, yes, Abuna.
This is just the best thing I've ever experienced
Wow.
on water.
That's nice.
At first, I was having this fright when it comes to water, but
Okay.
it just happened that I just gave it my best and I was the first.
Yay!
Teamwork. Together, everyone achieves more.
Okay.
So together, we actually achieve more.
Wow. Ohima, from the beginning, you guys were going merry-go-round, merry-go-round, merry-go-round. How come you arrived here?
Why didn't you give up?
Yes, it was. It was something we needed to learn, to understand. It has its own language to understand. So
Okay.
at first we needed to learn the techniques, to know how to paddle the kayak or whatever. There's a team still coming.
I hope you didn't fall in the water because you are all wet. Why? What happened?
We had to enjoy the water.
Auntie Afra, how was the journey? I could see you were praying for first. Now
Let's
pray.
go to the survivor island.
Woo, 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 woo. That would be quite a journey. But with the time. So the last people just arrived. Woo! Please come. I mean, how did you manage to be last? How did you manage to be last?
It wasn't easy. Okay, left.
You be last
Left.
while you saw.
Right. No, Tawa left. Right. It's not easy.
Sawa, I saw you.
This is real energy.
Sawa, please come. I saw you. You were actually lying in the boat. Were you lying down or you were just trying to relax the body and adjust?
I was exhausted, so all I had to do was to lie down to get some breath.
Hey! Okay, this is just the beginning. We are yet to start. Let's go.
Interior now, what's the whole light?
You want him to get.
He doesn't eat much.
Jungle life.
Wow, we've been able to survive in this jungle for a night. Today happens to be the second day, and the real hustle is yet to begin.
You just relax. My hands are open to regulate because, you know, if I go this way, I'll turn. If one side of you is heavier than the other, you will spin, okay? So what I want you to do is you keep your hands apart like a butterfly, okay? So that if you're going right, you just put the water down to regulate how you move. Are we all okay? Yeah. All right, now how do you go on your front? Okay, it's easier to go on the back, especially if you keep your chin in the air and your head back. Very easy. Now, if you want to go on your front, you just push forward, your head forward, and I'm now on my front. Okay, you can see my feet behind me, same thing. Are we all okay? If you want to move, just push the water back. Okay, you push it back, it comes to your chest, you push out, you push back. Okay, if you do, then your head and your lips and mouth and nose might go under, and then you'll panic. You need to be on your back. Try and turn around.
Like what he's doing.
Like what I'm doing, yeah.
Like that. That's right.
Natural. Okay. So don't push up and down, else your nose and mouth will go under. That's what I was talking about. So push it gently back. Bring your hand to your chest. Okay, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it. Good job. I'm gonna give you a little push, okay? Okay, relax, relax. Now hold on to your boat. Hold on to your boat. Very good. Side. Very good. And then roll your body aside. Roll. Very good. And then sit up. Go back to the edge. And then roll your body. Roll it. Well done. Then go back and then roll. Roll yourself. There you go. Well done.
Yes, I feel. I can't see better me.
Okay. Properly.
I'm selling this big. Hey guys, I'm up sailing. How do I drop this side?
So how was it?
It was fun. It was fun, but it was tiring. I love this. You have to be here.
Life and death matter. That's why.
I'm selling this big. Wow. I'm selling this big.
So I started being part of expeditions since 1999. Ghana has the Duke of Edinburgh International Award Association. We call it the Head of State Award Scheme. So this is how I got introduced to expeditions and adventure and these kinds of things. So you have a lot of people coming into Ghana and paying a lot of money within our outdoor environment, and Ghanaians were unconcerned about the beautiful money-making opportunities in our immediate environment. So I decided if I got rich, I'd start a business like that. I didn't get rich, but I had the opportunities I needed to set this up. So we take CEOs, company employees here into the jungle, and we teach them leadership, team building, and tolerance for uncertainty and adversity. But we use adventure tools. So instead of having them sit in hotels and other places in order to build the team they want. We bring them here, we give them maps and compasses, and we ask them to work together to achieve a certain goal. Now, it's easy to talk about teamwork when you're sitting in the comfort of an air-conditioned office. If I put you on a cliff with nothing but ropes as thick as your middle finger, teamwork assumes a different rule because you've got an understanding of what failure looks like. If you fail, you will die. So you work together, you are able to connect with each other, and people lose the unfounded arrogance of thinking they know it all, because you're pitting yourself against the biggest forces of nature: rocks, mountains, wind, water, earth and fire. And the only way to work with these is not to work against them, but to work with them and with each other. So eventually the group vulnerabilities come to the fore because people have genuine fears of water and everything else. So they lower their arrogance, we drop the hierarchicalism in the companies, and then they come out more to be more honest with themselves. And that is how they learn to work with each other.
We are going.
See you.
Come.
See you there.
With us.
Remember the morning?
In the morning we didn't pass. He was at the back.
That's where we saw Zeus. Zeus was there. Zeus is not.
Right back.
There's another one here, be careful.
So when we get there, we should turn right.
This is the right way.
Okay, so
After that, then all the vendors that we had met would have taken a right. We've not seen Venus yet. That's Zeus. That's Zeus. This is Venus.
Venus here.
You have 1 minute to brainstorm and come up with the best possible way all 5 of you can go through these holes. And then after that,
One after the
what
other.
time?
Oh, yeah.
It's up to
At a
you.
time.
As to how to go about it will be your decision to make.
Hima is
This
small.
one part.
Yeah,
No,
two.
one,
I'm saying
two,
people,
three,
you're
four.
expecting me to go through this. No, there's way more rather. How possible?
So let's go together so that when it closes. Hey, we are two.
It's just
No,
one.
only one
touch
person at a time.
Go down, go down.
Alright, so that one is closed.
Nobody will help us. We need to help ourselves.
Touched it. So get out. All of you will run down and come back up again.
Go up now. Hey.
That's the best.
Go up now. Go up now. Ah.
Run again. You run
Oh
again.
my God. Yes, raise me up. Raise me up. Raise me up, please. Wait, let me go.
Once you touch, you go down. Run down.
Run down, guys. All right, so that's too many tries. You only have one more chance.
Oh.
Okay. Now, here's the warning.
For the higher space, okay, we could. So two of you will go down here. Sure. When you're out, then the next person will slide the person that way.
That way.
And we'll see how possible. Or
One person should go through this.
leaving that.
No, two should
One.
go. One should go. We will help the others to get in. And the last person will take this place because the last person can't
it's
go.
not- no,
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It makes
The
sense.
last person can't go.
All right, give us 1 second now to start.
Okay.
All right, so that is sealed.
My leg, please.
Tawa, you want pause here? Wait.
Am I safe?
Wait,
Don't leave it.
Oh, Tawa.
Ladies, are you ready? Are you ready?
Push it up.
Make sure you don't touch it.
My ass!
I'm not leaving it.
My leg!
Am I safe?
Let's see it, yeah.
She's heavy. But doesn't matter. We can do it. Push. Raise yourself up a bit. Push. Her leg. It will come.
I need to get here. Let myself alone.
I think you can control yourself more.
Slow.
Raise your head up.
Go.
No, come
No, go down.
down.
Now, yes, straighten the leg.
I'm holding her breath.
Straighten the leg.
Straighten her leg.
Let your hands go. Don't wait. Don't touch. Titi, wait. Titi, wait. Your legs. No, yeah, okay.
Afra, were you crying?
No, I didn't cry. I was just confused.
Oh, my dear.
I was just confused.
Your face actually looks
We made it!
when you were about to pass through the door, I said, God, this girl's ass is just starting to grow. I was just praying. I was on my knees.
whole body was stiff like that.
I can just imagine that. This is the end of the journey for our ladies today, the trial of Venus.
So this is the third batch of GMB ladies we have had coming here on expedition with us. Every group that arrive present with their own individual characteristics. What first caught my attention with these group of people were their motivation. So for example, when we came from the very first day, as we got to the lake and we got them into their kayaks, some of them began to practice even before I had given the instructions. So it meant then that they had assessed what was about to happen and they had committed their minds to getting the best out of it. So I am impressed by all of them, and typically whenever the ladies come, I can usually tell which one has the superior mental effort or the mental skills to want to win. But for the very first time, it's a bit harder for me to do so now because I'm getting the same kind of vibe from 3 or 4 different places. So it's a bit harder to predict which one of them will come out at the top. But one thing I can say for sure is that every one of them, or these that are left, who put in their very best effort, is going to be harder.
When come out and talk.